Welcome to tonight's sleep story. Tonight, we return to the quiet corners of the wizarding world, where forgotten secrets linger and stars shine softly over Hogwarts once more. So, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let your mind drift into the calm magic of a story long lost. This is the tale of the Lost Horcrux nobody talks about. Chapter 1, A Whisper in the Dark. The wizarding world is quiet tonight. It rests beneath a sky that sparkles with stars, each one a tiny light, soft and far away, like candles flickering in a distant room. Hogwarts stands in the stillness, its towers rising into the dark, their stones old and wise, as if they've learned to breathe with the night. The air is cool, carrying a gentle scent of pine from the trees beyond the castle walls. The black lake lies still, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the stars in a way that makes you feel you could step into it, drift upward, and float among them. Everything is calm, everything is safe. The great hall is empty now. Hours ago it hummed with voices, the clatter of plates, the laughter of friends. But now, it's just a whisper of what it was, a soft echo that fades into the quiet. The house elves move through the shadows, their steps light, their trays of leftover bread and tea, a small comfort in the dimness. The portraits along the walls are sleepy too, their painted eyes droop, their voices a faint murmur, like a lullaby you can barely hear. The castle itself seems to settle, its ancient magic humming low, a sound you feel more than hear. It's a soft sound, a quiet sound, a sound that says the world is at peace. This stillness is a gift. It wraps around you, gentle and warm, like a blanket pulled close on a chilly night. The wind outside is barely there, just a sigh through the branches of the forbidden forest. The lake's edge is silent, the water lapping so softly it's almost nothing at all. The windows of Hogwarts glow with a tender light, golden and faint, like the castle is dreaming too. You can imagine the students tucked into their beds, the Gryffindor common room dark, the Ravenclaw tower hushed, the Hufflepuff dorms cozy and still. Even the Slytherin dungeons deep below are quiet tonight, their green-tinted light softened by the dark. But in this quiet, there's something else. A whisper, not a loud one, not one that jolts you awake or makes your heart race. No, this is a soft whisper, a gentle thread of thought that drifts through the stillness like mist over the lake. It's a question, simple and curious, one that invites you to wonder without worry. Could there be another Horcrux? One that nobody talks about? One hidden somewhere in the shadows of the wizarding world's past? Horcruxes. The word feels heavy, but here, in this calm, we can hold it lightly. We can let it be a story, a mystery told in a soothing voice, its edges softened by the night. A Horcrux is a piece of a soul, split apart by dark magic, tucked away in an object to keep someone alive beyond their time. Voldemort made them 6, they say. His diary, a book that held his teenage secrets. The ring, an old family treasure buried in a shack. The locket, Slytherin's own, passed from hand to hand. The cup, stolen from a kind witch long ago. The diadem, Ravenclaw's lost crown, hidden in a room of forgotten things. And Nagini, the snake who stayed by his side, her eyes glinting in the dark. And then there was Harry, the 7th Horcrux, the one nobody meant to make, a boy with a scar, carrying a piece of Voldemort's soul without knowing it. That's the story we know. Harry, Hermione, and Ron, they hunted them down, one by one. They broke the diary with a fang, shattered the ring with a sword, opened the locket with courage, destroyed the cup with venom, burned the diadem in a fire, and ended Nagini with a blade. Harry faced the last piece himself, and when it was done, Voldemort was gone. The wizarding world was free. The night was quiet again. It's a story of shadows, yes, but it's also a story of light. Harry's bravery, Hermione's cleverness, Ron's heart. They brought the calm we feel now. The battle is over. The dark is far away. You can picture Harry in his cottage, a soft light glowing through the windows. Hermione in her office, her quill still, her work making the world fairer. Ron at the burrow, his laughter a warm thread tying his family together. The wizarding world rests, safe and whole. But in the quiet corners, those little places where the light doesn't quite reach, there are whispers, soft ones, gentle ones, like the rustle of leaves in the forest or the ripple of water on the lake's shore. These whispers wonder about something forgotten, something missed. They speak of a Horcrux that nobody talks about, one that might still be out there, tucked away in the folds of time. It's a tender thought, isn't it? A mystery that doesn't demand an answer. Not tonight, not now. It's just something to drift with, like a dream taking shape as your eyes grow heavy. Could there be another Horcrux? One even Voldemort didn't remember? Or one he hid so well it slipped from the story? There's no need to fear it. No need to let it stir the calm. It's just a whisper in the dark, a soft question to carry as you rest. Let's think about it together, slowly, gently, as the night wraps around us. Horcruxes were Voldemort's way of cheating death. Each one was special to him, tied to something he valued. The diary was his youth, his first taste of power. The ring was his bloodline, a link to the family he hated and craved. The locket was a prize, a piece of history he claimed. The cup was a trophy taken from someone who trusted him. The diadem was wisdom, a crown he thought he deserved. And Nagini was loyalty, a companion in his lonely world. Harry was an accident, a mistake he never planned. They found them all. That's what the books say, what the professors teach, what the heroes remember. But what if there's more? What if in the quiet corners of the magical world, there's a Horcrux nobody talks about? One that wasn't in the plan, or one that was hidden too deep. It's a gentle riddle, a soft puzzle to ponder as you sink into sleep. There's no rush to solve it, no need to chase it tonight. Just let it float there, hazy and calm, like a cloud passing over the moon. Imagine it for a moment. Somewhere out there, in the stillness, there's an object, something small, maybe, or something grand, something tied to Voldemort's past, his fears, his dreams. It could be anywhere, in the ruins of an old house, beneath the roots of a tree, or even here at Hogwarts, resting in a place nobody looks. The thought is quiet. It's safe. It's just a whisper, a little spark of wonder to hold as you drift. The wizarding world doesn't tremble at this idea. It sleeps on, peaceful and sure. The stars keep shining, soft and steady. The castle keeps standing, its magic a low, comforting hum. You're safe here, wrapped in the quiet, far from any shadow that once was. The question of the Lost Horcrux is like a bedtime story, one that doesn't end, not yet, but one that soothes you all the same. Let's linger here a little longer, in this gentle calm. Picture the grounds of Hogwarts, the grass soft underfoot, the air cool against your skin. The whomping willow is still tonight, its branches swaying just a little, like it's dreaming too. The owls in the owlery are tucked into their nests, their hoots a faint, sleepy song. The centaurs in the forest are silent, their eyes turned to the stars. Everything is at rest. Everything is as it should be. The whisper of the Horcrux fades into the background now, soft and distant. It's not a worry, not something to keep you awake. It's a mystery to cradle, a thought to let slip away as your breathing slows. The night is kind, the world is gentle. You are safe. And as you settle deeper into this stillness, let's quietly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll wander into Voldemort's past, his quiet steps toward immortality. But for now, rest easy. The dark is soft, the stars are near, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 2. Voldemort's Obsession with Immortality. The wizarding world is quiet now. The stars above Hogwarts twinkle softly, their light a faint shimmer, like the last flickers of a dying candle. The castle sleeps, its towers rising into the dark, their stones old and steady, as if they've learned to breathe with the quiet. The air is cool, carrying the scent of dew from the grass and the faint whisper of the lake's gentle waves. Everything is calm. Everything is safe. In this stillness, we've drifted back, softly, gently, into the past, to a time before the battles, before the peace, to a place where a boy named Tom Riddle once stood. His eyes traced the same stars we see now, though his heart was a quiet storm, restless beneath the calm. Let's linger with him a little longer, stepping lightly through his story, as if walking on a carpet of fallen leaves. Tom was young then, just a child, but his mind was sharp, his thoughts deep and tangled. He lived in a world that felt too small, too gray. The orphanage was cold, its walls damp and peeling, its windows smudged with grime. The other children played, laughed, cried, but Tom was different. He watched them from the edges, his dark eyes distant, his hands clasped behind his back. He didn't belong there. He knew it even then. There was something inside him, something powerful, something waiting to be free. He found it one day, by accident, a small thing at first. He made a toy float without touching it, hovering in the air like a feather caught in a breeze. He whispered to a snake in the garden, and it turned its head, listening as if it understood. He made a bully's voice catch in their throat, just by staring, the words trapped like water behind a dam. Magic. It was magic, and it was his. The word danced in his mind, soft and thrilling. Asterisk, magic, asterisk. It was a key, a door to a world where he could be more than just a boy in a gray orphanage. It was a promise of something greater, something eternal. But even as he learned, as he grew, there was a shadow that followed him, a fear, quiet but insistent. Death. The thought of it chilled him, like a draft through an open window. He didn't want to die. He didn't want to fade into nothing, to be forgotten like the other children who came and went. He wanted more, always more. Let's pause here, in this quiet moment. The night is gentle, the stars are kind. Tom's fear is far away, a distant memory in the calm of the wizarding world. You're safe here, wrapped in the softness of the present. His story is just a tale, a whisper in the dark, nothing to trouble your rest. When Dumbledore came to him, the world opened wide. Hogwarts was a castle of wonders, its halls alive with magic, its secrets waiting to be found. Tom walked its corridors with a quiet step, his eyes tracing the walls, his mind hungry for knowledge. He was clever, quick, charming when he needed to be. The professors praised him, the students followed him, but inside, he was still that boy from the orphanage, still afraid of the dark that waited at the end. He found the answer in a book, tucked away in the restricted section. The pages were old, their ink faded, but the words hummed with power. Asterisk Horcruxes, Asterisk. The word was strange, heavy, but it promised something incredible. Immortality. To split the soul, to hide pieces of it in objects, to live forever. It was dark magic, the darkest there was. But to Tom, it was a light in the shadows, a way to cheat death, to never fade, to never be forgotten. He wanted it, he needed it, and so he began his journey, step by quiet step, into the dark. But let's not linger on the shadows. The night is soft, the air is cool, and you are safe. Tom's choices are far away, his path a story told in a soothing voice. The wizarding world rests now, its peace a gentle tide that washes over you. Let's drift with it, letting the tale of it unfold like a dream. Tom's first Horcrux was the diary. He was young, still a student, but his mind was sharp, his will strong. He chose the diary because it held his secrets, his thoughts, his plans. It was a piece of him, a sliver of his soul. He poured it into the pages, his magic a quiet hum as he worked. The diary became more than a book. It became a vessel, a hiding place for the part of him he feared to lose. He hid it carefully, tucking it away where nobody would find it, and then he made another, and another. Each time the magic grew darker, the cost higher. But Tom didn't stop. He couldn't stop. The fear of death drove him, a quiet whisper in his ear, urging him on. He wanted more, always more. The ring came next, a family heirloom, a link to his past. Then the locket, a prize stolen from history. The cup, taken from a witch who trusted him. The diadem, a crown for his mind. Nagini, the snake who stayed by his side. And Harry, the accidental Horcrux, the one he never meant to make. They were his anchors, his way to live beyond death. But they were also his undoing. Harry, Hermione, and Ron, they found them, one by one. They broke them, shattered them, burned them away. And when the last piece was gone, so was Voldemort. The wizarding world was free. The night was quiet again. But in the quiet, there's a whisper, a soft question that drifts through the stillness. Was that all? Were there only 7 Horcruxes? Or could there be another, one that nobody talks about, one that even Voldemort forgot? It's a gentle mystery, a little spark of wonder to hold as you rest. There's no need to chase it, no need to let it trouble you. Just let it be. A quiet thought to cradle as you drift. Imagine it for a moment. Somewhere out there, in the stillness, there's an object. Something small, maybe a worn coin, a cracked mirror, or something grand, a forgotten statue, a hidden chest, something tied to Voldemort's past, his fears, his dreams. It could be anywhere, in the ruins of an old house, beneath the roots of a tree, or even here at Hogwarts, resting in a place nobody looks. The thought is quiet. It's safe. It's just a whisper, a little thread of curiosity to carry as you sink into sleep. The wizarding world doesn't tremble at this idea. It sleeps on, peaceful and sure. The stars keep shining, soft and steady. The castle keeps standing, its magic a low, comforting hum. You're safe here, wrapped in the quiet, far from any shadow that once was. The question of the Lost Horcrux is like a bedtime story, one that doesn't end, not yet, but one that soothes you all the same. And as you settle deeper into this stillness, let's quietly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll wander into the forgotten corners of the wizarding world, where secrets hide in the shadows. But for now, rest easy. The dark is soft, the stars are near, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 3. The Forgotten Journal. The wizarding world is hushed tonight. The stars above Hogwarts glimmer softly, their light a delicate shimmer, like fireflies dancing in a quiet meadow. The castle rests, its towers stretching into the dark, their stones warm with the memory of countless days and nights. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of old parchment and dew-kissed grass from the grounds below. The black lake lies still, its surface a mirror to the sky, each ripple a whisper so gentle it barely stirs the calm. Everything is quiet. Everything is safe. In this tender stillness, the castle feels alive with secrets, not sharp or loud, but soft and inviting, like a story waiting to unfold as you drift towards sleep. The corridors are empty now, their flagstones cool underfoot, their shadows long and gentle in the flicker of torchlight. The portraits sleep, their painted faces calm, their murmurs faded to a quiet hum, like a lullaby sung far away. The great hall, hours ago a place of laughter, is silent, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry dream that mirrors the night outside. Hogwarts breathes slowly, its magic a soft pulse that wraps around you, warm and comforting, like a blanket on a chilly evening. Let's wander together, not in a rush, but with a gentle step, into the heart of the castle. Picture the library, a place of quiet wonder, its doors open just a crack, inviting you in. The air inside is thick with the scent of leather and ink, a smell that feels like home, like memories you've never quite lived. The shelves stretch high, their wood dark and polished, holding rows upon rows of books, each one a whisper of the past. The candles float above, their flames small and steady, casting a golden glow that dances on the spines, red, green, gold, blue, each color softened by the dimness. The silence is deep, but it's kind, a silence that holds you close and says, "Asterisk, rest here. You are safe, asterisk." This library is a sanctuary, a place where time slows, where the world outside fades to a quiet hum. The chairs are cushioned, their velvet worn but soft, inviting you to sink into them. The tables are scattered with scrolls and quills, their tips still, their ink dried in little pools of midnight blue. A window sits at the far end, tall and arched, its panes letting in slivers of moonlight that pool on the floor like liquid silver. The night is gentle outside, the stars a tender canopy, the trees swaying just a little, as if they're dreaming too. In this quiet corner of the magical world, there's a whisper, not a loud one, not one that startles or pulls you from the calm. No, this is a soft whisper, a gentle thread of thought that drifts through the stillness like a feather falling slowly to the ground. It speaks of a forgotten journal, a little book that nobody talks about, tucked away on a shelf where the candlelight barely reaches. Could this journal hold a secret? Could it hint at a Horcrux, one more than the 7 we know, one that even Dumbledore, with all his wisdom, might have missed? The thought is tender, isn't it? A mystery that doesn't demand you chase it, but invites you to wonder, to let it rest lightly in your mind as you sink deeper into the quiet. Horcruxes are dark things, yes, but here, in this library, they're just a story, a puzzle told in a soothing voice, their edges softened by the glow of the candles. We know the ones Voldemort made: the diary, the ring, the locket, the cup, the diadem, Nagini, and Harry, the accidental 7th. They were his way to live forever, his anchors against death. Harry and his friends found them all, broke them, ended the shadow. The wizarding world is free now, its peace a gentle tide that washes over you. But what if there's more? What if, in the quiet folds of the past, there's a Horcrux nobody talks about? The idea drifts like a dream, hazy and calm, asking you to ponder without worry. Let's sit here, in this library, and think about it together, slowly, gently, as the night wraps us in its arms. Picture the shelf, a high one, tucked in a corner where the shadows are thick but kind. The books there are old, their covers worn, their titles faded to a whisper of gold. Some are bound in leather, others in cloth, their edges frayed by time. Among them is a journal, small and plain, not like the grand tomes around it. Its cover is dark, maybe blue, maybe black, its surface smooth but scratched, as if it's been held, carried, hidden away. There's no name on it, no crest, no mark to say who it belonged to. Just a little book, resting quietly, waiting. This journal feels different. Not loud, not heavy, but special. Like it holds something more than words. You can imagine reaching for it, your fingers brushing the cover, cool and soft under your touch. It's light in your hands, its pages thin, their edges yellowed but still strong. If you opened it, what would you find? Notes, perhaps, written in a careful hand. Spells, maybe, their runes drawn with precision, or secrets, softer, deeper secrets, the kind that hum with magic, the kind that whisper of a soul split apart. The candles flicker now, just a little, their light steady but curious, as if they're listening too. The library is still, its silence a gentle cradle that holds you safe. There's no need to fear this journal. It's just a thought, a quiet wonder to drift with as your breathing slows. Could it be tied to Voldemort? Could it be a Horcrux, one he made and forgot, or one he hid so well it slipped from the story? Let's linger on that idea, soft and slow. Voldemort was clever, his mind a maze of plans and shadows. He chose his Horcruxes with care, objects that meant something, that tied to his pride, his past, his power. The diary was his youth, the ring his heritage, the locket his ambition, the cup his greed, the diadem his intellect, Nagini his loyalty, Harry his mistake. Each one was a piece of him, a fragment he guarded fiercely. But what if there was another? One he made in a moment of fear, or haste, or secrecy, one he never spoke of, even to himself. The journal feels like it could be that secret. Maybe it wasn't grand, not like the others. Maybe it was personal, a record of his thoughts, his fears, his dreams of eternity. Maybe he poured a piece of his soul into it, not with pride, but with urgency, hiding it where nobody would look. Not in a vault, not in a cave, but here, in Hogwarts, in the library, among the countless books that line the shelves. It's a quiet thought, a gentle possibility that doesn't ask for answers. Not tonight, not now. The moonlight shifts through the window, its silver light brushing the journal's cover, making it gleam just a little, like it's waking from a long sleep. But there's no rush to know, no need to turn the pages. The library holds it close, its magic a soft hum that keeps the shadows at bay. You're safe here, wrapped in the calm, far from any darkness that once was. Let's think about Dumbledore for a moment, his blue eyes kind behind his spectacles, his voice a gentle hum that carried wisdom like a song. He knew so much about Voldemort, about Horcruxes, about the magic that binds souls. He found the ring, he unraveled the locket's curse, he pieced together the story of the diadem. But even Dumbledore, with all his light, could miss something small, something quiet, something like a journal tucked away in a corner of the library he loved so well. It's not a sad thought, not a heavy one. It's just a whisper, a little spark of wonder that says the world is bigger than we know, full of secrets that rest quietly until they're ready to be found. Dumbledore's absence is soft now, his memory a glow that lingers in the castle's halls. He'd smile, perhaps, at this mystery, his eyes twinkling as he invited you to ponder it gently, without fear. The library feels warmer now. The candles burning steady, their golden light a tender embrace. The shelves are still, their books a quiet choir of stories waiting to be told. The journal rests among them, not demanding attention, but simply there, a small piece of the wizarding world's vast tapestry. Could it be a Horcrux? Could it hold a fragment of Voldemort's soul, forgotten by time? The question is soft, like a sigh, drifting through the calm without disturbing it. There's no need to answer it tonight. No need to let it pull you from this gentle rest. The wizarding world is at peace. Its magic a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars outside keep shining, their light a tender canopy. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet lullaby. Hogwarts keeps standing, its stones a steady hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll wander through the possibilities. What could this Horcrux be? What object might hold such a secret? But for now, rest easy. The library's still, the candles are kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 4. The Candidate. Object. The wizarding world rests gently tonight. The stars above Hogwarts shimmer with a soft glow, their light a tender blanket that wraps the castle in quiet. The towers rise into the dark, their stones still and warm, as if they've learned to hum with the night's calm. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of lavender from the grounds, mingling with the earthy whisper of the forbidden forest nearby. The black lake lies smooth, its surface reflecting the stars like a dream you could slip into, drifting forever in their light. Everything is hushed. Everything is safe. In this tender stillness, the castle feels like a cradle, its magic a soft pulse that soothes the heart. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting long, gentle shadows that sway like a lullaby. The portraits sleep, their painted breaths slow, their murmurs faded to a quiet sigh. The great hall rests, its tables empty, its starry ceiling a mirror to the sky outside, twinkling with a light that feels far away, yet close. Hogwarts breathes deeply, its ancient walls a steady presence, wrapping you in a warmth that says, asterisk, rest now. You are safe, asterisk. Let's wander softly, not in a hurry, but with a gentle step, into a place of wonder, a place where questions bloom like flowers in the dusk. The mystery of the Lost Horcrux lingers, not heavy or sharp, but light and curious, a whisper that drifts through the calm like a leaf on a quiet stream. In the library, we found a journal, its pages old, its secrets soft, hinting at something forgotten. Now, let's ask a new question, one that invites you to dream without worry. What could this Horcrux be? What object might hold a piece of Voldemort's soul tucked away in the shadows of the wizarding world? The thought is gentle, isn't it? It's a puzzle to ponder as you sink deeper into the night, a story told in a soothing voice that carries you towards sleep. Horcruxes are dark, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a tale, their edges softened by the starlight. We know the ones Voldemort chose, the diary, the ring, the locket, the cup, the diadem, Nagini, and Harry, the unintended seventh. Each was special, a piece of his pride, his past, his power. They were destroyed, their magic broken, their shadows lifted. The wizarding world is free now, its peace a tender tide that washes over you. But what if there's another? A Horcrux nobody talks about, hidden so well it slipped from memory. The question is a quiet spark, a little glow that doesn't demand answers. Not tonight, not now. Let's sit with it, here in the stillness, and let our minds drift through possibilities, soft and slow, like clouds passing over the moon. Picture a room in Hogwarts. Not the library this time, but somewhere else. A quiet place tucked away behind a tapestry or down a spiral stair. The air is cool. The walls lined with shelves, not of books, but of objects. Old things, magical things, their surfaces gleaming faintly in the dark. A mirror, its frame carved with runes, its glass cloudy with age. A book, not grand like the diary, but small, its cover plain, its pages blank to any eye but the right one. A ring, not like the gaunts, but simpler, a band of silver that hums with a secret. Or perhaps a wand, broken and forgotten, its wood splintered but still warm with magic. Could one of these be the Horcrux? Could it be something else entirely? A coin dropped in a fountain, a feather sealed in a box, a locket smaller than Slytherin's, resting at the bottom of a drawer. The thought is soft, like a sigh, drifting through the calm without stirring it. There's no need to fear it, no need to let it pull you from this gentle rest. It's just a whisper, a little thread of wonder to hold as you breathe slowly. Let's linger on the mirror for a moment. Imagine it standing alone in that quiet room, its frame heavy with dust, its carvings faded but intricate, like vines weaving through time. The glass is strange, not clear, not bright, but clouded, as if it holds a fog that shifts and swirls. You could stand before it, your reflection faint, your eyes meeting a version of yourself that feels far away. What would it show you? Not your face, perhaps, but something deeper. A wish, a fear, a memory, some whisper that mirrors can hold more than reflections. Some say they can trap a piece of a soul if the magic is dark enough. Voldemort loved power. He loved things that marked him as great. A mirror could have been his, not for vanity, but for control, to see what others could not, to bind a part of himself to something eternal. Could he have chosen it, in a moment of haste or brilliance, pouring his soul into its depths? The thought is quiet, a gentle ripple that doesn't disturb the calm. There's no need to worry. The mirror rests, its secrets safe, its magic still. Or perhaps it's the book, not the diary. That was too bold, too young. But another book, older, quieter. Picture it on a shelf, its cover plain, its spine cracked, its title lost to time. You could pick it up, feel its weight, light but sure, like a secret waiting to be told. The pages might be empty, or they might hold words that only appear under moonlight, their ink a whisper of spells long forgotten. Voldemort knew books. He trusted them. Could he have hidden a piece of himself in one, thinking no one would look twice? It's a soft idea, a tender possibility to drift with as your eyes grow heavy. Then there's the ring, not the gaunt ring, heavy with its curse, but something smaller, something plain. Imagine it lying in a velvet box, its silver band tarnished but smooth, its surface catching the faintest glimmer of light. Rings hold stories, promises, betrayals, legacies. Voldemort chose one before, tying it to his bloodline. Could he have chosen another? In a moment of fear, sealing a fragment of his soul in a circle of metal. The thought is gentle, like a sigh, resting lightly in the quiet. There's no need to fear it. The ring sleeps, its hum faint, its power still. Or could it be something stranger, some whisper about the veil in the Department of Mysteries? Picture it now, a stone archway, its curtain fluttering though no wind touches it. The veil is old, older than Hogwarts, older than memory. It stands in a room of shadows, its whispers soft but endless, speaking of things beyond the world. Some say it's a door to death. Others say it's a trap, a place where magic lingers, where a soul could be caught, held, hidden. Could Voldemort have used it? Could he have tied a piece of himself to its folds, thinking it untouchable? The thought is a quiet wonder, a little spark that glows without burning. There's no need to fear it. The veil is far away. It whispers safe, its mystery calm. Let's pause here, in this gentle moment. The night is kind, the stars are steady, and you are safe. The question of the Horcrux is just a story, a whisper in the dark, nothing to trouble your rest. The wizarding world sleeps, its peace a soft hum that wraps around you. Let's drift through a few more possibilities, slowly, tenderly, as the calm deepens. Imagine a cup, not grand like Hufflepuff's, but small, plain, the kind you'd find in an old shop, its rim chipped, its handle worn. It could be anywhere, in a forgotten cupboard, buried in the earth, resting on a shelf in Nocturne Alley. Voldemort took a cup before, stealing it from Hepzibah Smith. Could he have chosen another, quieter one, hiding his soul in something nobody would notice? The thought is soft, like a breeze, drifting through the stillness without stirring it. Or a statue, small enough to hold, its stone carved with figures that seem to move when you look away. Picture it in a garden, overgrown with ivy, its base mossy, its eyes catching the starlight. Statues last forever, or so Voldemort might have thought. Could he have poured a piece of himself into one, thinking it would stand through time? The idea is quiet, a gentle murmur that invites you to wonder, to rest. Or maybe a feather, delicate and black, sealed in a glass case, its quill sharp but still. Feathers carry words, carry magic. Could Voldemort have chosen one, tying it to his love of control, his need to write his own fate? The thought is tender, a whisper that fades into the calm, leaving you safe and still. The wizarding world doesn't shake at these ideas. It rests, its magic a soothing tide that carries you deeper into the night. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet lullaby. Hogwarts keeps standing, its walls a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll meet a keeper of secrets, someone who might have known about this lost Horcrux. Their story a gentle tale to carry you further. But for now, rest easy. The night is still, the stars are kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 5. The Keeper of Secrets. The wizarding world is wrapped in quiet tonight. The stars above Hogwarts gleam softly, their light a gentle shimmer, like a scattering of pearls across a velvet sky. The castle stands still, its towers tall and calm, their stones holding the warmth of centuries, as if they hum with a lullaby only the night can hear. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of moss and moonlight, a whisper of the forbidden forest's secrets, blending with the stillness of the grounds. The black lake rests, its surface smooth and dark, reflecting the stars in a way that feels like a dream you could fall into, soft and endless. Everything is hushed, everything is safe. In this tender calm, the castle feels like a haven, its magic a quiet pulse that soothes the soul. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that sway gently, like curtains in a breeze. The portraits are asleep, their painted faces serene, their whispers faded to a soft sigh, barely there. The great hall lies empty, its long tables bare, its ceiling a starry glow that mirrors the night outside, twinkling with a light that feels both far and near. Hogwarts breathes slowly, its ancient heart steady, wrapping you in a warmth that says, asterisk, you are safe. Rest now, asterisk. Let's wander softly, with no haste, into a new corner of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux lingers like a whisper in the dark. We've drifted through the library's journal, its pages hinting at secrets untold. We've pondered objects, a mirror, a book, a ring, a veil, each a quiet possibility for a Horcrux nobody talks about. Now let's turn our thoughts to someone else. Someone who might have known. Someone whose story is a gentle thread in the wizarding world's tapestry. A keeper of secrets. Their life, a quiet tale, told in a soothing voice to carry you towards sleep. The thought is tender, isn't it? A person, not grand or loud, but soft and hidden, like a shadow that moves unnoticed. They could be anyone, a forgotten student, a centaur gazing at the stars, a house elf tending the castle's hearths. Their story doesn't demand attention, but invites you to listen, to drift with it as your breathing slows. Horcruxes are dark, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a mystery, a puzzle wrapped in starlight, their edges softened by the night. Let's meet this keeper, slowly, gently, and let their tale unfold like a bedtime story. Picture a house elf, small and quiet, their eyes large and luminous, glowing faintly in the dimness of Hogwarts kitchens. Their name is whispered softly, Winky perhaps, or another, one whose story has faded like ink on old parchment. Let's call her Tilda, a name as gentle as a sigh, a name that feels like it belongs to the castle's quiet corners. Tilda moves through the shadows, her steps light, her hands quick as she polishes silver, stacks plates, or sweeps the hearths. She's been here for years, longer than most, her life a steady hum that blends with the castle's magic. Tilda is different from the others, not in a bold way, but in a soft one. She listens, she watches. Her ears, large and delicate, catch whispers that others miss. The murmurs of students in the halls, the secrets of portraits, the creak of a door left ajar. She doesn't speak of what she hears, not often, but she remembers. Her memory is a quiet vault, holding fragments of the wizarding world's past, pieces that others let slip away. Let's sit with Tilda now, in the kitchens, where the air is warm with the scent of bread and cinnamon. The fires burn low, their flames a soft glow that dances on the stone walls. The tables are cluttered with pots and spoons, but it's a cozy clutter, a sign of care and comfort. Tilda perches on a stool, her hands folded, her eyes tracing the embers. She's still, but her mind is alive, weaving through memories like a thread through a needle's eye. Years ago, when the castle was younger, not in stone, but in spirit, Tilda was here. She served the students, the professors, the headmasters. She saw Dumbledore's smile, heard his gentle voice as he thanked her for a tray of tea. She saw Snape's shadow, his robes billowing as he swept through the halls, his eyes sharp but hiding something soft. She saw Voldemort, too, back when he was Tom, a boy with dark hair and a charm that felt like a spell. He walked these halls, his steps quiet, his gaze distant, his mind always searching. Tilda remembers him, not with fear, not now, not in this calm, but with a quiet clarity. She saw him in the library late at night, when the candles were low and the other students were asleep. He sat alone, a book open before him, his quill scratching softly, its ink black as the shadows around him. He didn't see her, didn't notice her small form as she dusted the shelves, her cloth a whisper against the wood. But she saw him. She heard him murmur words she didn't understand, words about souls, about eternity, about things that made the air feel heavy just for a moment. The memory is soft now, its edges blurred by time. There's no need to dwell on it, no need to let it stir the calm. Tilda's kitchen is warm, the firelight kind, and you are safe. The thought of Tom is just a story, a whisper in the dark, nothing to trouble your rest. Let's drift with Tilda's memories, gently, slowly, as the night wraps us close. She remembers something else, something small but curious. One night, as she cleaned the Slytherin common room, its green light dim and cool, she found something, a trinket left on a table, forgotten by the boy with the sharp eyes. It was nothing grand, not like the locket or the diadem, just a small thing, maybe a coin, maybe a key, its metal dull but warm, as if it held a secret. Tilda picked it up, her fingers careful, her heart steady. She didn't know what it was, didn't feel its weight beyond its size, but she kept it, tucking it away in a box beneath her bed, a box of odds and ends she'd gathered over the years. Could that trinket be something more? Could it be the Horcrux nobody talks about, hidden not by Voldemort's cunning, but by chance, by the quiet care of a house elf who saw what others missed? The thought is tender, like a sigh, drifting through the calm without disturbing it. There's no need to fear it, no need to let it pull you from this gentle rest. It's just a whisper, a little spark of wonder to hold as you breathe deeply. Let's linger with Tilda a little longer, in this warm kitchen, where the fire crackles softly, its embers glowing like tiny stars. She's calm, her eyes half closed, her hands resting in her lap. She doesn't speak of the trinket, not to anyone. It's just there, in her box, with a broken quill, a faded ribbon, a stone smoothed by the lake's waves. She doesn't know its secret, doesn't need to. Her life is simple, her heart light, her days a quiet hum of care for the castle she loves. But Tilda's memories are deep, her eyes sharp in their own way. She saw other things, heard other whispers. She heard the portraits talk late at night, their voices low, speaking of a time when the castle felt different, when a boy's ambition left a mark, faint but lasting. She heard the owls hoot, their calls carrying a note of warning, as if they sensed something hidden in the walls. She felt the castle shift, just a little, when Tom was near, its magic stirring like a sleeper troubled by a dream. These memories are soft now, their weight lifted by the years. There's no need to chase them, no need to let them trouble you. The kitchen is cozy, the firelight kind, and you are safe. Tilda's story is a gentle one, a tale to cradle as your eyes grow heavy. Could she be the keeper of a secret, holding a clue to a Horcrux nobody talks about? The question is quiet, a whisper that invites you to wonder, to drift without worry. The wizarding world rests, its peace a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet lullaby. Hogwarts keeps standing, its magic a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. Tilda's box lies beneath her bed, its contents still, its secrets safe. The trinket rests there, not calling, not stirring, just waiting, as the night wraps it in calm. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll find a warning from the past, a message left in whispers and ink. But for now, rest easy. The kitchen is warm, the fire is kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 6a, Soft Warning from the Past. The wizarding world lies quiet tonight, cradled beneath a sky where stars twinkle softly, their light a gentle glow, like fireflies floating in a sea of dusk. Hogwarts stands serene, its towers reaching into the stillness, their stones warm with the memory of ages, as if they hum a lullaby only the night can hear. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of cedar and dew, a whisper of the forbidden forest, mingling with the calm of the castle grounds. The black lake rests, its surface smooth as velvet, reflecting the stars in a dance so tender. It feels like a dream. Everything is hushed. Everything is safe. In this soft stillness, the castle feels like a sanctuary, its magic a quiet pulse that wraps around you, warm and comforting, like a shawl on a chilly evening. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that sway gently, like branches in a breeze. The portraits sleep, their painted eyes closed, their murmurs faded to a faint sigh, barely a breath. The great hall lies empty, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry mirror of the sky outside, shimmering with a light that feels both distant and near. Hogwarts breathes deeply, its ancient walls steady, whispering, asterisk, you are safe. Rest now, asterisk. Let's wander softly, with no rush, into a new thread of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux lingers like a whisper in the twilight. We've drifted through a journal's secrets, pondered objects that might hold a soul, and met Tilda, a house elf whose quiet memories hum with possibility. Now, let's turn to something else. A warning from the past, a message left in ink and shadow, discovered long after the battle's end. It's not loud, not heavy, but gentle, like a letter found in a forgotten drawer, its words a lullaby to carry you towards sleep. The thought is tender, isn't it? A piece of parchment, its edges worn, its handwriting careful, holding a secret meant for someone long ago. It's a story to drift with, a puzzle told in a soothing voice, its edges softened by the starlight. Horcruxes are dark, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a whisper, a mystery wrapped in the glow of the night. Let's find this warning, slowly, gently, and let its words unfold like a bedtime tale. Picture a room in Hogwarts, not grand like library or cozy like the kitchens, but small, tucked behind a spiral staircase, its door hidden by a tapestry of faded stars. The air inside is cool, the walls lined with shelves, not of books, but of boxes. Wooden, leather, some carved with runes that glow faintly in the dark. The floor is stone, smooth and cold, but softened by a rug, its threads worn but warm. A single window lets in moonlight, its silver light pooling on a desk, old and sturdy, its surface scarred by quills and time. On this desk lies a letter, not sealed, not hidden, but resting there, as if waiting. Its parchment is yellowed, its edges curling like petals, its surface marked by faint stains, ink, perhaps, or tears. The handwriting is neat, deliberate, each letter formed with care, as if the writer knew their words were heavy, even if they hoped they'd never be read. It's not signed, not clearly, but there's a hint, a flourish, a curl that feels familiar, like a name you've heard in stories. Could it be Dumbledore's? Or someone else, someone quieter, someone who saw what others missed? Let's sit here, in this quiet room, and read the letter together, softly, slowly, as the moonlight wraps us close. The words begin like a sigh, gentle and careful, as if they're afraid to wake the silence. Asterisk. To whoever finds this, know that the shadows linger, even when the light is strong. He has hidden more than we know, more than he meant to hide. Seek the place where secrets sleep, where the castle holds its breath. It is not safe, but it is, still. The words are cryptic, aren't they? Not sharp or frightening, but soft, like a riddle whispered in a dream. They speak of him, Voldemort, perhaps, though the letter doesn't say his name. They speak of something hidden, something more. Could it be the Horcrux nobody talks about? A piece of his soul, tucked away in a place the castle guards. The thought is tender, a quiet spark that glows without burning. There's no need to fear it, no need to let it stir the calm. It's just a whisper, a little thread of wonder to hold as you rest. Let's read on, gently, letting the words drift over us like a breeze. Asterisk. The castle knows. Its stones see what we cannot. He was here long ago and left a mark, small but deep. It is not in the places we look, not in vaults, not in caves, but closer, quieter, where the heart of magic lies. The handwriting trembles here, just a little, as if the writer paused, their quill hovering, their thoughts heavy. But the letter feels kind, its warning not a shout, but a murmur, meant to guide, not to alarm. The castle knows. The words linger, soft and warm, like a promise. Hogwarts is alive, its magic a gentle hum that holds secrets in its walls. Could the Horcrux be here? Hidden not by Voldemort's cunning, but by the castle itself. It's her stones keeping it safe, still, quiet. The thought is a lullaby, a gentle possibility to drift with as your breathing slows. There's no need to chase it, no need to let it trouble you. The letter rests on the desk, its ink faded, its message calm. Let's linger with the letter a little longer, in this small room, where the moonlight paints the walls with silver. The boxes on the shelves are still, their contents silent. Scrolls, quills, a locket too plain to be Slytherin's, a ring too simple to be Gaunt's. Could one of them hold the secret? Could the letter point to something small, something overlooked, like Tilda's trinket, tucked away in her box? The thought is soft, like a sigh, drifting through the quiet without disturbing it. The letter continues, its words slower now, as if the writer grew weary, their hand heavy with care. Asterisk, seek the place where secrets sleep. It is not what it seems, not a treasure, not a prize, but something plain, something forgotten. He was young when he made it, younger than we knew. It waits, but it does not call. The words are gentle, their meaning hazy, like a dream half remembered. They speak of youth, of a time when Voldemort was Tom, a boy with a sharp mind and a heart afraid of death. Could he have made another Horcrux then in his school days, hiding it where nobody would look? The thought is tender, a whisper that invites you to wonder, to rest without worry. The letter doesn't demand answers, doesn't pull you from the calm. It's just a story, a message left in the past, its ink a quiet hum that soothes the heart. The wizarding world is at peace now, its battles long over. Harry's courage, Hermione's wisdom, Ron's love. They broke the Horcruxes, ended the dark. The letter is a memory, a whisper of what might have been, nothing to trouble your sleep. Let's read the final lines, softly, slowly, as the moonlight fades, leaving the room in a gentle glow. Asterisk. If you find it, be gentle. It is not evil, not anymore. It is only a shadow, waiting to be free. Let it rest, as we all must. The letter ends there. No signature, no name, just a flourish that feels like a farewell. It's kind, isn't it? A warning that doesn't frighten, a guide that doesn't push. It asks you to be gentle, to let the secret rest, to let the past sleep quietly. The room feels warmer now, the moonlight soft, the desk steady under the letter's weight. The boxes are still, their secrets safe, their magic calm. Could the Horcrux be here, in this quiet place, or somewhere else, where the castle holds its breath? The question is a lullaby, a gentle ripple that carries you deeper into the night. There's no need to answer it, no need to let it keep you awake. The wizarding world rests, its peace, a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet song. Hogwarts keeps standing, its magic a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. The letter lies on the desk, its parchment still, its words a whisper that fades into the calm. The warning is gentle, its secret safe, its story a cradle for your dreams. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll wander into the shadows of the Forbidden Forest, where memories linger like moonlight. But for now, rest easy. The room is still, the letter is kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 7, Grotto in the Forbidden Forest. The wizarding world is cloaked in quiet tonight, resting beneath a sky where stars glimmer softly, their light a delicate hum, like candles flickering in a distant dream. Hogwarts stands serene, its towers stretching into the stillness, their stones warm with the weight of countless nights, as if they breathe with the calm. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of pine and earth, a whisper of secrets from the grounds that stretch beyond the castle's glow. The Black Lake lies still, its surface a dark mirror, reflecting the stars in a shimmer so gentle it feels like a lullaby. Everything is hushed, everything is safe. In this tender calm, the castle feels like a cradle, its magic a soft pulse that soothes the heart, wrapping you in a warmth that feels like home. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that sway lightly, like leaves on a quiet breeze. The portraits sleep, their painted faces at rest, their murmurs faded to a faint sigh, barely a breath. The great hall lies empty, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry glow that mirrors the night outside, twinkling with a light that feels both far and near. Hogwarts breathes slowly, its ancient walls steady, whispering, asterisk, you are safe. Rest now, asterisk. Let's wander softly, with no hurry, into a new corner of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux drifts like a whisper in the twilight. We've lingered over a journal's secrets, pondered objects that might hold a soul, met Tilda's quiet memories, and read a letter's gentle warning. Now, let's step beyond the castle, into the Forbidden Forest, where shadows dance and time feels still. It's not a place to fear, not tonight, not in this calm, but a place to dream, where the air hums with magic and the ground holds stories untold. The thought is gentle, isn't it? A walk through the forest, moonlit and quiet, where the trees stand tall and the stars peek through their branches. It's a story to drift with, a journey told in a soothing voice, its edges softened by the night. Horcruxes are dark, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a whisper, a mystery wrapped in moonlight, their weight lifted by the stillness. Let's take this walk together, slowly, tenderly, and let the forest's secrets unfold like a bedtime tale. Picture the edge of the Forbidden Forest, just beyond Hagrid's hut, where the grass meets the trees. The path is narrow, its earth soft underfoot, cushioned by moss and fallen leaves. The air is cooler here, but kind, carrying the scent of bark and dew, a quiet hum that feels alive yet restful. The trees rise high, their trunks thick and old, their branches weaving a canopy that lets slivers of moonlight spill through, painting the ground with silver. Each step is gentle, the leaves rustling faintly, like a sigh from the forest itself. The forest is awake, but not loud. It's a soft kind of awake, the kind that watches and listens. Owls hoot far away, their calls low and soothing, like a lullaby carried on the wind. Somewhere, a creature stirs, a bow truckle perhaps, its tiny feet pattering on a branch, or a thestral, its wings a quiet whisper as it glides unseen. The eyes in the dark are gentle, glowing faintly, foxes maybe, or deer, their gaze curious but calm. The forest holds them all, its shadows a cradle, its silence a song that says, asterisk, you are safe. You are welcome, asterisk. Let's walk deeper, not with fear, but with wonder, letting the path guide us. The trees grow closer now, their roots curling over the ground, smooth and worn, like steps carved by time. The moonlight dims, but it's still there, a soft glow that lights the way, turning the leaves silver, the bark a quiet shimmer. The air feels different here, thicker, as if the forest is holding its breath, waiting for something, or remembering something. It's not heavy, not troubling, just a quiet weight, a whisper of magic that hums beneath the earth. There's a clearing ahead, small and tucked away, where the trees part to let the stars shine bright. The ground here is soft, covered in clover and moss, a carpet that invites you to sit, to rest. In the center stands a stone, not tall, not grand, but old, its surface smooth, etched with marks that might be runes, or might just be the wear of years. The stone feels important, but not loud. It's quiet, still, as if it's been waiting, watching, holding a secret in its heart. Let's sit by this stone, in this clearing, where the moonlight pools like water, its light cool and tender. The forest hums around us, its sounds soft, the rustle of leaves, the chirp of a cricket, the distant hoot of an owl. There's a memory here, faint but warm, like a dream you can't quite grasp. The forest has seen so much, battles, secrets, moments of light and dark. It held Voldemort once, years ago, when he was Tom, a boy with a sharp mind and a heart afraid of death. He walked these paths, his steps quiet, his wand a flicker in the shadows. Could he have left something here? A mark, a scar, a piece of himself? The thought is tender, a whisper that drifts through the calm without stirring it. The forest knows things, things the castle keeps, things the lake holds, things the air carries. Could it know of a Horcrux, one nobody talks about, one hidden not in a vault or a cave, but here, in the earth, in the roots, in the quiet heart of the wild? There's no need to fear it, no need to let it pull you from this gentle rest. It's just a whisper, a little spark of wonder to hold as you breathe slowly. Let's linger on the stone for a moment. It's smooth under your fingers, cool but not cold, its runes faint, their lines softened by time. They might say something, words of power, words of loss, but they don't demand to be read. They're just there, a quiet hum that feels like a memory. The stone could be ordinary, just a piece of the forest's story, or it could be more, a marker, a guardian, a hiding place for something small, something forgotten, a coin, perhaps, like Tilda's trinket, buried beneath its base, a vial sealed with wax, tucked in a hollow nearby, a ring smaller than the gaunts, resting in the moss. The thought is soft, like a sigh, drifting through the clearing without disturbing the calm. The forest doesn't tremble at it. The trees stand steady, their branches swaying just a little, as if they're dreaming too. The stars shine down, their light a tender canopy, their glow a promise that all is well. There's no need to dig, no need to search. The forest holds its secrets gently, its magic a quiet tide that keeps them safe, still, silent. Let's walk a little further, deeper into the forest, where the path twists and the moonlight grows faint. The air is cooler here, but kind, carrying the scent of earth and fern. The trees are older, their trunks wide, their roots curling like arms that cradle the ground. There's a hollow ahead, a place where the earth dips, lined with leaves and petals, soft as a bed. It feels like a place where time almost stops, where the world slows, where the past and present blur into a gentle hum. In this hollow, there's a scar, not on the ground, not on the trees, but in the air itself, a faint shimmer, like heat rising from a road in summer. It's quiet, barely there, but it feels like a memory, a moment the forest hasn't forgotten. Could it be Voldemort's? Could it be a trace of his magic, left when he was young, when he walked here, his mind turning to immortality? The thought is tender, a whisper that invites you to wonder, to drift without worry. There's no need to fear it. The scar is soft, its magic still, its power faded to a sigh. The hollow feels safe, its leaves a cushion, its air a gentle embrace. You could lie here, under the stars, and let the forest hum around you. Its sounds a lullaby, crickets chirping, leaves rustling, a stream gurgling far away. The scar doesn't call, doesn't pull. It's just there, a quiet mark, a piece of the forest's story. Could it hide a Horcrux? Could it point to something buried, something small, something forgotten? The question is a lullaby, a gentle ripple that carries you deeper into the night. The wizarding world rests, its peace, a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet song. Hogwarts keeps standing, its magic a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. The forest holds its secrets, its shadows kind, its memories calm. The scar lies still, the stone rests, the hollow cradles, and all is quiet, all is safe. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll seek the truth, unfolding it gently, like a dream taking shape. But for now, rest easy. The forest is still, the moonlight is kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 8. The Truth Buried in Silence. The wizarding world rests in a tender hush tonight, cradled beneath a sky where stars glow softly, their light a quiet shimmer, like fireflies drifting over a sleeping meadow. Hogwarts stands serene, its towers rising into the stillness, their stones warm with the memory of countless dreams, as if they sigh with the night's calm. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of lavender and earth, a whisper of the grounds blending with the quiet of the castle's heart. The Black Lake lies still, its surface a dark mirror, reflecting the stars in a dance so gentle, it feels like a lullaby. Everything is quiet. Everything is safe. In this soft calm, the castle feels like a haven, its magic a gentle pulse that wraps around you, warm and soothing, like a blanket pulled close on a chilly evening. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that sway lightly, like curtains in a breeze. The portraits sleep, their painted faces at rest, their murmurs faded to a faint hum, barely a breath. The great hall lies empty, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry glow that mirrors the night outside, twinkling with a light that feels both far and near. Hogwarts breathes deeply, its ancient walls steady, whispering, asterisk, you are safe. Rest now, asterisk. Let's wander softly, with no haste, into a new thread of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux lingers like a whisper in the twilight. We've drifted through a journal's secrets, pondered objects that might hold a soul, met Tilda's quiet memories, read a letter's gentle warning, and walked the moonlit paths of the forbidden forest. Now let's turn inward, toward a truth that unfolds not with drama, but with the gentle grace of a dream taking shape. It's a truth buried in silence, a story told in a soothing voice, its edges softened by the starlight. The thought is tender, isn't it? A truth that doesn't demand to be known, but invites you to feel it, to drift with it these your breathing slows. Horcruxes are dark, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a whisper, a mystery wrapped in the glow of the night, their weight lifted by the quiet. Let's seek this truth together, slowly, gently, and let it unfold like a bedtime tale, hazy and open, like a dream you don't need to finish. Picture yourself sitting on the Hogwarts grounds, not far from the castle, where the grass is soft and cool, a cushion beneath you. The night is kind, the stars above a tender canopy, their light falling like petals on the earth. The castle glows faintly in the distance, its windows golden, its towers a quiet promise of safety. The lake is nearby, its ripples a gentle hum, its surface catching the starlight in a shimmer that feels alive. The forbidden forest looms at the edge, its trees still, their branches swaying just a little, as if they're dreaming too. In this quiet place, the mystery of the Lost Horcrux feels closer, not sharp, not heavy, but soft, like a secret ready to unfold. We've wondered about a journal, a mirror, a ring, a stone in the forest, a trinket in Tilda's box, a warning left in ink. Each was a whisper, a possibility that drifted through the calm. Now, let's ask, what if the Horcrux wasn't lost, but changed? What if it was absorbed, transformed, or lies dormant, its shadow faded to a sigh? The thought is gentle, like a breeze, drifting through the night without stirring it. There's no need to fear it, no need to let it pull you from this tender rest. It's just a whisper, a little spark of wonder to hold as you breathe deeply. Let's drift with it, slowly, tenderly, and see where it leads. Imagine the Horcrux as something small, something plain. A coin, perhaps, like the one Tilda found, or a vial of glass, its contents long evaporated. Picture it lying in the earth, buried beneath the forest's roots, or hidden in the castle's walls, tucked behind a stone, where the magic hums low. It was made by Voldemort, years ago, when he was young, when his fear of death was a quiet ache in his heart. He poured a piece of his soul into it, thinking it would keep him alive forever. But time is kind, even to dark things. Time softens edges, fades shadows, heals wounds. What if this Horcrux wasn't found because it didn't want to be? Not because it hid, not because it fought, but because it changed. Imagine the magic of Hogwarts, so old, so deep, wrapping around it like a mother's arms. The castle's heart is strong, its light gentle but sure. Could it have taken the Horcrux in, held it close, let its darkness dissolve into something softer, something still? The thought is tender, a lullaby that invites you to wonder, to rest, without worry. Let's linger on that idea, in this quiet place where the grass is soft and the stars are kind. The Horcrux might not be a threat, not anymore. It might be a memory, a shadow that's learned to sleep. Picture it resting in the castle, not in a vault or a cave, but in a place where the magic hums. A corner of the room of requirement, perhaps, where lost things gather, or a crack in the astronomy tower's floor, where the wind whispers secrets. It's not calling, not stirring. It's just there, quiet, safe, a piece of the past that's found peace. The thought is gentle, like a sigh, drifting through the calm without disturbing it. There's no need to fear it. The wizarding world is at peace, its battles long over. Harry's courage broke the other Horcruxes. Hermione's wisdom guided the way. Ron's heart held them close. The Lost Horcrux, if it exists, is no danger. Not now, not in this quiet. It's a story, a whisper, a dream to cradle, as your eyes grow heavy. Let's drift a little further, softly, slowly, as the night wraps us close. What if the Horcrux was transformed, not destroyed, but remade? Imagine it as a coin, buried in the forest, its metal warmed by the earth, its soul fragment touched by the forest's magic. The trees are old, their roots deep, their branches a canopy that holds the stars. Could they have whispered to it, softened it, turned its darkness into something new? A spark of light, perhaps, or a hum of calm, like the forest's own heartbeat. Or picture it as a mirror, its glass cloudy, resting in a forgotten room. The castle's light, Dumbledore's wisdom, McGonagall's strength, the laughter of students. Could it have seeped into the glass, blending with the soul inside, making it something else? Not evil, not dark, but quiet, still, a reflection of peace rather than pain. The thought is tender, a lullaby that carries you deeper into the night. There's no need to chase it. The mirror rests, the coin sleeps, and you are safe. Let's consider one more possibility, gently, as the stars shine down. What if the Horcrux lies dormant, not gone, not changed, but waiting, not with malice, not with power, but with a quiet patience, like a seed beneath the snow? It could be anywhere, in Tilda's box, with her trinket, or beneath the forest stone, or sealed in the letters room, behind a shelf of forgotten things. It doesn't call, doesn't stir. It's just there, a whisper of magic, a fragment of a soul that's learned to rest. The thought is soft, like a petal falling to the ground, drifting through the calm without disturbing it. There's no need to fear it. The wizarding world is strong, its magic a gentle tide that holds all things in balance. Harry's cottage glows in the hills. Hermione's scrolls rest in the ministry. Ron's laughter warms the burrow. The castle watches, its stones steady, its heart kind. The Horcrux, if it's there, is no threat. Not now. Not in this quiet. Let's sit here a little longer, on this soft grass, where the lake hums and the castle glows. The night is kind, the air cool, the stars a tender canopy that wraps you close. The truth of the Horcrux is a dream, hazy and open, not something to solve, but something to hold, like a star in your hand. It might be absorbed, its darkness faded into the castle's light. It might be transformed, its soul a hum of peace. It might be dormant, resting quietly, waiting for a time that may never come. Or it might be nothing at all, just a whisper, a story to soothe you as you drift. The wizarding world rests, its peace, a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet song. Hogwarts keeps standing, its magic a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe, you are home, asterisk. The truth lies buried in silence, its secrets calm, its story a cradle for your dreams. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll find hope, a light that lingers even in the darkest tales. But for now, rest easy. The night is still, the stars are kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 9. The Magic That Remains. The wizarding world is bathed in quiet tonight, nestled beneath a sky where stars twinkle softly, their light a tender glow, like lanterns swaying in a distant village. Hogwarts stands gentle, its towers rising into the stillness, their stones warm with the memory of laughter and love, as if they hum a lullaby woven from the night itself. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of honeysuckle and dew, a whisper of the grounds blending with the calm of the castle's embrace. The black lake rests, its surface smooth as silk, reflecting the stars in a shimmer so delicate it feels like a dream you could sink into forever. Everything is hushed. Everything is safe. In this soft stillness, the castle feels like a cradle. Its magic a quiet pulse that soothes the soul, wrapping you in a warmth that feels like home. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that dance lightly, like petals on a quiet stream. The portraits sleep, their painted faces serene, their murmurs faded to a faint sigh, barely a breath. The great hall lies empty, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry glow that mirrors the night outside, sparkling with a light that feels both far and near. Hogwarts breathes slowly, its ancient heart steady, whispering, asterisk, you are safe, rest now, asterisk. Let's wander softly, with no hurry, into a new thread of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux fades gently, like a shadow melting into dawn. We've drifted through a journal's secrets, pondered objects that might hold a soul, met Tilda's quiet memories, read a letter's tender warning, walked the forest's moonlit paths, and sought a truth buried in silence. Now, let's turn toward hope, a light that lingers even in the darkest tales. It's a story of peace, of victory, of magic that remains, told in a soothing voice to carry you toward sleep. The thought is tender, isn't it? A promise that even with whispers of darkness, light always finds a way, soft and sure, like a star breaking through clouds. Horcruxes were shadows, yes, but here, in this calm, they're just a memory. A whisper wrapped in starlight, their weight lifted by the quiet. Let's rest here, in this gentle hope, and let the wizarding world's light unfold like a bedtime tale, warm and comforting, guiding you to dreams. Picture yourself lying on the Hogwarts lawn, the grass soft beneath you, cool but kind, a cushion that cradles your weight. The night is gentle, the stars above a tender canopy, their light falling like a soft rain, touching your skin with a glow that feels alive. The castle stands nearby, its windows golden, its towers a quiet promise of safety, their stones humming with the magic of ages. The lake is close, its ripples a faint hum, its surface catching the starlight in a dance that feels like a lullaby. The forbidden forest looms at the edge, its trees still, their branches swaying just a little, as if they're dreaming too. In this quiet place, the mystery of the Lost Horcrux feels far away, not sharp or heavy, but soft, like a story told and done. We've wondered if it was a journal, a mirror, a trinket, a stone, or a shadow in the forest. We've dreamed it might be absorbed, transformed, or dormant, its darkness faded to a sigh. Now let's let it rest, let it drift into the calm, and turn our hearts to the light that remains. Even with such darkness, hope always lingers, a gentle tide that washes over you, soothing every shadow. The wizarding world knows this hope. It's carried it through years of pain, through battles and losses, to the peace that wraps us now. Picture Harry Potter, not as the boy who fought, but as the man who rests, his cottage glowing in the hills, its windows warm with the light of family. His green eyes are calm, his scar a quiet line, a memory of courage that brought the world to this stillness. He's safe now, his wand by the hearth, his laughter a soft hum as he plays with his children, James, Albus, Lily, their voices a melody that fills the night. Hermione Granger rests too, her office in the ministry quiet, her scrolls stacked neatly, their ink a legacy of fairness. Her mind, once racing, is still now, her heart warm with the love of Ron and their children, Rose and Hugo. She's safe, her quill at rest, her wisdom a light that guides the world to peace. Ron Weasley is at the burrow, his freckled hands tending roses, his laughter a thread that ties his family close. He's safe, his heart full, his home a haven where the night is kind. This is the magic that remains. A magic of love, of courage, of hope. It's stronger than any Horcrux, brighter than any shadow. The Lost Horcrux, if it ever was, is no match for it. It might lie dormant, a whisper in the castle's stones, or it might be gone, its soul dissolved into the light of Hogwarts' heart. It doesn't matter. Not tonight. Not now. The darkness is far away, its weight lifted, its story softened to a lullaby. Let's linger here, on this soft lawn, where the grass is cool and the stars are kind. The thought of the Horcrux fades, not with fear, but with peace, like a candle burning low, its flame steady but small. There's no need to chase it, no need to wonder too long. The wizarding world is whole, its magic a gentle tide that carries you deeper into the night. The castle watches, its towers calm, its windows glowing with a light that says, asterisk, you are safe. You are home, asterisk. Picture the students now, tucked in their dorms, their dreams a quiet hum that fills the castle. Gryffindor's fire is banked, its embers warm, its common room still. Ravenclaw's tower is hushed, its books closed, its air filled with the soft breath of sleep. Hufflepuff's dorms are cozy, their blankets thick, their windows letting in slivers of starlight. Slytherin's dungeons are calm, their green light dim, their silence a gentle cradle. The children sleep safe and sure, their wands by their beds, their hearts late with the promise of tomorrow. This is the victory, not just Harry's, but everyone's. It's the victory of light over dark, of love over fear, of peace over pain. The Horcruxes were broken. Diary, ring, locket, cup, diadem, snake, and the peace in Harry himself. They're gone. Their shadows lifted, their magic ended. If there was another, a lost one, it's no threat now. It's a whisper, a memory, a story that's learned to rest. The wizarding world is free, its night soft, its hope a glow that wraps you close. Let's drift a little further, gently, slowly, as the stars shine down. Imagine the professors, McGonagall, her tartan robes folded, her stern face soft in sleep. Neville, his greenhouse quiet, his herbs blooming in the dark. Flitwick, his wand still, his charms a hum that lingers in the air. They rest, too, their work a light that guides the next generation. The castle holds them, its stones steady, its magic kind. The darkness is far away, its whispers faded, its pain a memory softened by time. The lake hums nearby, its waves a quiet song, its surface a mirror to the stars. The forest stands still, its trees a gentle guard, their branches swaying in a breeze that feels like a sigh. The grounds are calm, the air cool, the night a tender embrace that wraps you in its glow. The Lost Horcrux, if it lingers, is no danger. It's a shadow that's learned to sleep, a secret that's found peace, a whisper that's faded to silence. Let's rest here, in this quiet hope, where the grass is soft and the castle glows. The magic that remains is all around you, in the stars, in the lake, in the castle's heart. It's in Harry's laughter, Hermione's wisdom, Ron's love. It's in the student's dreams, the professor's care, the forest's hum. It's in you too, as you lie here, safe and still, your breathing slow, your heart calm. The darkness is gone, its shadows lifted, its story ended in light. The wizarding world rests, its peace a soothing tide that washes over you. The stars keep shining, soft and sure. The lake keeps rippling, its waves a quiet lullaby. Hogwarts keeps standing, its magic a gentle hum that says, asterisk, you are safe. You are home, asterisk. The Horcrux is a memory, its truth buried in silence, its story a cradle for your dreams. And as you sink deeper into this quiet, Let's softly drift into the next chapter. There, we'll lie beneath the stars of Hogwarts, letting the castle watch over us. But for now, rest easy. The night is still, the light is kind, and sleep is waiting. Chapter 10: Sleep Beneath the Stars of Hogwarts. The wizarding world is wrapped in a gentle hush tonight, resting beneath a sky where stars glimmer softly, their light a delicate glow, like fireflies weaving a tapestry of dreams. Hogwarts stands serene, its towers stretching into the quiet, their stones warm with the memory of countless nights, as if they hum a lullaby that cradles the world. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of grass and moonlight, a whisper of the grounds blending with the stillness of the castle's heart. The black lake lies calm, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the stars in a shimmer so tender it feels like a sigh. Everything is quiet. Everything is safe. In this soft stillness, the castle feels like a sanctuary, its magic a gentle pulse that soothes the soul, wrapping you in a warmth that feels like home. The corridors are silent, their torchlight dim, casting shadows that sway lightly, like leaves on a quiet breeze. The portraits sleep, their painted faces at rest, their murmurs faded to a faint hum, barely a breath. The great hall lies empty, its tables bare, its ceiling a starry glow that mirrors the night outside, twinkling with a light that feels both far and near. Hogwarts breathes deeply, its ancient walls steady, whispering, "Asterisk, you are safe. Rest now, asterisk." Let's wander softly, one last time, into the final thread of this tale, where the mystery of the Lost Horcrux fades like a whisper into dawn. We've drifted through a journal's secrets, pondered objects that might hold a soul, met Tilda's quiet memories, read a letter's tender warning, walked the forest's moonlit paths, sought a truth buried in silence, and found hope in the light that remains. Now, let's lie beneath the stars of Hogwarts, letting the castle watch over us, its magic a lullaby to carry us to sleep. The thought is tender, isn't it? A moment of peace where the world is still and all is well. The Horcrux is just a story now, a whisper wrapped in starlight, its shadow softened by the calm. Let's rest here, in this gentle quiet, and let the wizarding world's beauty unfold like a bedtime tale, warm and comforting, guiding you to dreams. Picture yourself lying on the Hogwarts lawn, the grass soft beneath you, cool but kind, a cushion that cradles your weight. The night is gentle, the stars above a tender canopy, their light falling like a soft rain, touching your skin with a glow that feels alive. The castle stands nearby, its windows golden, its towers a quiet promise of safety, their stones humming with the magic of ages. The lake is close, its ripples a faint hum, its surface catching the starlight in a dance that feels like a lullaby. The forbidden forest looms at the edge, its trees still, their branches swaying just a little, as if they're dreaming too. The grass is soft, so soft. It's like lying on a cloud, the earth steady beneath you, holding you close. The air is cool, brushing your face with a whisper, carrying the scent of dew and wild flowers. The stars are bright, but not sharp, just a gentle glow, each one a tiny light that seems to wink at you, saying, "Asterisk, rest now, you are safe, asterisk." The castle watches, its towers calm, its magic a quiet hum that wraps you in its glow. You are safe now. The castle watches over you. The stars shimmer softly. Let's linger here, in this quiet place, where the night is kind and the world is at peace. The mystery of the Lost Horcrux feels far away, not heavy or dark, but soft, like a story told and done. We wondered if it was a journal, its pages whispering secrets. We dreamed of a mirror, its glass holding shadows. We thought of a trinket tucked in Tilda's box, or a stone in the forest etched with runes. We read a letter, its ink a gentle warning, and walked paths where time stood still. We sought a truth, hazy and calm, that faded into hope. The Horcrux doesn't matter now, not tonight, not here. It's a whisper, a memory, a shadow that's learned to rest. If it exists, it's safe, cradled by the castle's light, softened by the forest's hum, held by the magic that remains. The darkness is gone, its pain lifted, its story ended in peace. You are safe. The castle watches, the stars shine softly. Feel the grass beneath you, cool and soft, a gentle cradle that holds you close. The air is quiet, the breeze a whisper, brushing your hair, soothing your thoughts. The stars are above, their light steady, their glow a promise that all is well. The lake hums nearby, its waves a quiet song, their rhythm slow like a heartbeat fading into sleep. The castle glows, its windows warm, its towers tall, its magic a gentle tide that washes over you. You are safe now. The castle watches over you. The stars shimmer softly. Let's drift a little deeper, slowly, gently, as the night wraps us close. Picture the students, sleeping in their dorms, their dreams a quiet hum that fills the castle. Gryffindor's fire is low, its embers warm, its common room still. Ravenclaw's tower is hushed, its books closed, its air soft with sleep. Hufflepuff's dorms are cozy, their blankets thick, their starlight gentle. Slytherin's dungeons are calm, their green light dim, their silence a tender cradle. They're safe, their wands by their beds, their hearts light. The professors rest too. McGonagall, her stern face soft in sleep. Neville, his greenhouse quiet, his herbs dreaming. Flitwick, his wand still, his charms a hum in the air. They're safe, their work done, their care a light that guides tomorrow. Harry rests in his cottage, his laughter a melody with his children. Hermione rests in her office, her scrolls at peace. Ron rests at the burrow, his roses blooming in the dark. They're safe, their love a glow that fills the night. The forest is still, its trees a gentle guard, their branches swaying in a breeze that feels like a sigh. The lake is calm, its waves a quiet lullaby, its surface a mirror to the stars. The grounds are soft, the air cool, the night a tender embrace that wraps you in its light. You are safe now. The castle watches over you. The stars shimmer softly. The magic of Hogwarts is all around you, a quiet hum that soothes the heart. It's in the grass, cool and soft, cradling your weight. It's in the air, whispering peace, brushing your skin. It's in the stars, glowing gently, lighting your dreams. It's in the castle, its stones warm, its windows golden, its towers tall. It's in you too, as you lie here, your breathing slow, your thoughts calm, your heart still. The Lost Horcrux is gone, not in a battle, not in a blaze, but in the quiet, in the light, in the peace that fills this night. It's a story ended, a whisper faded, a shadow softened to nothing. The wizarding world is whole, its magic strong, its hope a glow that wraps you close. You are safe now. The castle watches over you. The stars shimmer softly. Feel the grass, so soft, so cool. Feel the air, so quiet, so kind. See the stars, so gentle, so bright. Hear the lake, its waves a whisper, its song a lullaby. The castle stands, its light a cradle, its magic a hum that carries you to sleep. You are safe. The night is calm. The world is still. A fine conclusion. The wizarding world rests tonight, its heart beating softly, its magic a gentle tide, that carries you to dreams. The mystery of the Lost Horcrux has unfolded, not with fear, but with wonder, its whispers fading into the calm like ripples on the lake. We wandered through a journal's secrets, dreamed of objects that might hold a soul, met Tilda's quiet care, read a letter's tender warning, walked the forest's moonlit paths, sought a truth buried in silence, found hope in the light, and now lie here, beneath the stars of Hogwarts. The Horcrux was a story, a whisper, a shadow, a question that drifted through the night. If it ever was, it's no threat now. It's absorbed in the castle's light, transformed by the forest's hum, or dormant, resting quietly, its darkness softened to peace. Harry's courage, Hermione's wisdom, Ron's love. They broke the shadows, built this calm, gave the world its quiet. The castle holds them, holds you. Its stone's a cradle, its magic a glow that says, asterisk, all is well, asterisk. The stars shine above, their light a tender promise, their glow a lullaby that wraps you close. The lake hums, its waves a gentle song, its surface a mirror to the night. The forest stands, its trees a quiet guard, their branches swaying in a breeze that feels like home. Hogwarts watches, its towers tall, its windows warm, its heart steady. The students sleep, the professors rest, the world is still, and you are safe, cradled in the magic that remains. The tale is done, its mystery a whisper that fades into the stars. The Lost Horcrux is no more. Just a story, a dream, a sigh that's learned to rest. Lie here, on this soft grass, and let the night carry you. The castle watches over you. The stars shimmer softly. The world is quiet, the darkness gone, the light eternal. Sleep now, beneath the stars of Hogwarts, where the magic hums, the night is kind, and dreams are waiting. The grass is soft, the air is cool, the stars are gentle, and you are safe, safe, safe.